The Book of Psalms, Tehillim, Chapter 21. The Sovereign rejoices in your strength, O Yahuwah, and how greatly he exalts in your deliverance. You have given him the desire of his heart, and you have not withheld the request of his lips. Selah. For you put before him the bearer-coat of goodness. You put a crown of fine gold on his head. He asked life from you, and you gave it to him, length of days forever and ever. Through your deliverance his esteem is great, and you have laid excellency and splendor on him. For you have made him most Baruch forever. You have made him glad with the joy of your presence. For the Sovereign is trusting in Yahuwah, and through the kindness of the Most High he is not moved. Your hand reaches all your enemies, your right hand reaches those who hate you. You make them as a furnace of fire in the time of your presence. Yahuwah swallows them up in his wrath, and fire consumes them. You destroy their fruit from the earth, and their seed from among the sons of men. For they held out evil against you. They devised a plot, they did not prevail. For you make them turn their back, when you aim with your bowstring toward their faces. Be exalted, O Yahuwah, in your strength. We sing and we praise your might. Chapter 22. My El, why have you forsaken me? Far from saving me in the words of my groaning. O my Elohim, I call by day, but you do not answer, and by night, but I find no rest. Yet you are Kodesh, enthroned on the praises of Israel. Our fathers trusted in you. They trusted, and you delivered them. They cried to you, and were delivered. They trusted in you, and were not ashamed. But I am a worm, and no man, a reproach of men, and despised by the people. All those who see me mock me. They shoot out the lip, they shake the head. He trusted in Yahuwah. Let him rescue him. Let him deliver him, seeing he has delighted in him. For you are the one who took me out of the womb, made me secure on my mother's breasts. I was cast upon you from birth. From my mother's womb you have been my El. Do not be far from me, for distress is near, for there is none to help. Many bulls have surrounded me. Strong ones of Bashan have encircled me. They have opened their mouths against me. As a raging and roaring lion, I have been poured out like water, and all my bones have been spread apart. My heart has become like wax. It has melted in the midst of my inward parts. My strength is dry like a potsherd, and my tongue is cleaving to my jaws. And to the dust of death you are appointing me. For dogs have surrounded me. A crowd of evil ones have encircled me, piercing my hands and my feet. I count all my bones. They look and they stare at me. They divide my garments among them, and for my raiment they cast lots. But you, O Yahuwah, do not be far off. O my strength, hasten to help me. Deliver my life from the sword, my only one from the power of the dog. Save me from the mouth of the lion, and from the horns of the wild beasts. You have answered me. I make known your name to my brothers. In the midst of the assembly I praise you. You who revere Yahuwah, praise him. All you seed of Jacob, esteem him, and revere him, all you seed of Israel. For he has not despised, nor hated the affliction of the afflicted, nor has he hidden his face from him. But when he cried to him, he heard. From you is my praise in the great assembly. I pay my vows before those who revere him. The meek ones eat and are satisfied. Let those who seek him hallelujah Yahuwah. Let your heart live forever. Let all the ends of the earth remember and turn to Yahuwah, and all clans of the nations bow themselves before you. For the reign belongs to Yahuwah, and he is ruling over the nations. All the fat ones of the earth shall eat and bow themselves. All who go down to the dust bow before him. Even he who did not keep alive his own life, A seed shall serve him. It is declared of Yahuwah to a generation. They shall come and declare his righteousness to a people to be born, for he shall do it. Chapter 23. Yahuwah is my shepherd. I do not lack. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He turns back my being. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. When I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You spread before me a table in the face of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup runs over. Only goodness and kindness follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Yahuwah to the length of days. Chapter 24. The earth belongs to Yahuwah, and all that fills it, the world and those who dwell in it, for he has founded it upon the seas, and upon the waters he establishes it. Who goes up into the mountain of Yahuwah, and who stands in his Kodesh place? He who has innocent hands and a clean heart, who did not bring his life to naught, and did not swear deceivingly. He receives a barakah from Yahuwah, and righteousness from the Elohim of his deliverance. This is the generation of those who seek him, Yaakov, who seeks your face, Selah. Lift up your heads, O you gates, and be lifted up, you everlasting doors, and let the sovereign of esteem come in. Who is this sovereign of esteem? Yahuwah strong and mighty, Yahuwah mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O you gates, even lift up your everlasting doors, and let the sovereign of esteem come in. Who is the sovereign of esteem? Yahuwah Sabaoth. He is the sovereign of esteem. Selah. Chapter 25. To you, O Yahuwah, I lift up my being. O my Elohim, in you I have put my trust. Let me not be ashamed. Let not my enemies exult over me. Indeed, let no one who waits on you be ashamed. Let those who are treacherous without cause be ashamed. Show me your ways, O Yahuwah. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth, and teach me, for you are the Elohim of my deliverance. On you I wait all the day. Remember, O Yahuwah, your compassion and your kindness, for they are from everlasting. Do not remember the sins of my youth and my transgressions. According to your kindness, remember me, for your goodness' sake, O Yahuwah. Good and straight is Yahuwah, therefore he teaches sinners in the way. He guides the meek ones in right ruling, and he teaches the meek ones his way. All the paths of Yahuwah are kindness and truth to those who guard his covenant and his witnesses. For your name's sake, O Yahuwah, you shall pardon my wickedness, though it is great. Who then is the man that reveres Yahuwah, who teaches him in the way he should choose? His life dwells in good, and his seed inherits the earth. The secret of Yahuwah is with those who revere him, and he makes his covenant known to them. My eyes are ever toward Yahuwah, for he brings my feet out of the net. Turn your face to me, and show me favor, for I am lonely and afflicted. The distresses of my heart have enlarged. O bring me out of my distresses. Look on my affliction and my toil, and lift all my sins. See how many my enemies have become, and they hate me with a violent hatred. O guard my life and deliver me. Let me not be ashamed, for I have taken refuge in you. Let integrity and straightness guard me, for I have waited for you. Redeem Yisrael, O Elohim, out of all his distresses. Chapter 26. Rule me rightly, O Yahuwah, for I have walked in my integrity, and I have trusted in Yahuwah without wavering. Examine me, O Yahuwah, and prove me. Try my kidneys and my heart. For your kindness is before my eyes, and I have walked in your truth. I have not sat with men of falsehood, nor do I enter with pretenders. I have hated the assembly of evildoers, and I do not sit with the wicked. I wash my hands in innocence, and I walk around your altar, O Yahuwah, to raise a voice of thanksgiving, and to declare all your wonders. Yahuwah, I have loved the abode of your house, and the place where your esteem dwells. Do not gather my being together with sinners, nor my life with bloodthirsty men, in whose hands is a plot, and their right hand is filled with bribes. But as for me, I walk in my integrity. Redeem me and show me favor. My foot shall stand on the level place. In the assemblies, I Barak Yahuwah. Chapter 27. Yahuwah is my light, and my Yeshua, my deliverance. Whom should I fear? Yahuwah is the refuge of my life. Whom should I dread? When evildoers come against me to eat up my flesh, my adversaries and my enemies, they shall stumble and fall. Though an army encamps against me, my heart does not fear. Though battle comes up against me, even then I would be trusting. One I asked of Yahuwah, this I seek, to dwell in the house of Yahuwah all the days of my life, to see the pleasantness of Yahuwah, and to inquire in his high call. For in the day of evil he hides me in his booth. In the covering of his tent he hides me. On a rock he raises me up, and now my head is lifted up above my enemies all around me. And I offer in his tent with offerings of shouts. I sing, and I sing praises to Yahuwah. Hear, O Yahuwah, when I cry with my voice, and show me favor and answer me. To my heart you have said, seek my face. Your face, Yahuwah, I seek. Do not hide your face from me, and do not turn your servant away in displeasure. You have been my help. Do not leave me nor forsake me. O Elohim of my Yeshua, when my father and my mother have forsaken me, then Yahuwah takes me in. Teach me your way, O Yahuwah, and lead me in a smooth path, because of my enemies. Do not give me over to the desire of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence to me. What if I had not believed to see the goodness of Yahuwah in the land of the living? Wait on Yahuwah and be strong, and let him strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on Yahuwah. Chapter 28. I cry to you, O Yahuwah, my rock. Do not be deaf to me. For if you are silent to me, I shall be like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of my prayers when I cry to you, when I lift up my hands. When I lift up my hands toward your Kodesh speaking place, do not draw me away with the wicked and with the workers of wickedness, who speak peace to their neighbors, but evil is in their hearts. Give to them according to their deeds and according to the evil of their practices. Give to them according to the work of their hands. Bring back to them what they deserve, because they do not heed the works of Yahuwah, nor the works of his hands. He throws them down, and he does not build them up. Baruch be Yahuwah, because he has heard the voice of my prayers. Yahuwah is my strength and my shield. My heart has trusted in him, and I have been helped. Therefore my heart exalts, and with my song I thank him. Yahuwah is the strength of his people, and he is the stronghold of Yeshua, of his anointed. Save your people and Barak your inheritance, and be their shepherd and bear them up forever. Chapter 29. Ascribe to Yahuwah, all you sons of the mighty. Ascribe to Yahuwah esteem and strength. Ascribe to Yahuwah the esteem of his name. Bow yourselves to Yahuwah in the splendor of Kodeshah. The voice of Yahuwah is over the waters. The El of esteem thunders. Yahuwah is over many waters. The voice of Yahuwah is with power. and the voice of Yahuwah is with greatness. The voice of Yahuwah is breaking the cedars. Yahuwah is breaking the cedars of Lebanon in pieces, and he makes them skip like a calf, Lebanon and Sirion like a young wild ox. The voice of Yahuwah cuts through the flames of fire. The voice of Yahuwah shakes the wilderness. Yahuwah shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. The voice of Yahuwah makes the deer give birth and strips the forest bare. And in his Haycall everyone says, Esteem. Yahuwah sat enthroned at the flood, and Yahuwah sits as sovereign forever. Yahuwah gives strength to his people. Yahuwah barak his people with shalom.